you. Let's say Abha's weight is 45, Hitesh is 60, Om is 64, and Atharva's weight is, let's say, 55. Okay. Now, okay, now the arithmetic mean that we have found out is sum of all the weights divided by total number of observations. Okay. So now what is the meaning of central tendency? Let us check that. Suppose on a graph, I am going to mark the weights. So on the y-axis, weights are marked, and on the x-axis, name of the students. Okay. So let us say this is Abha, Hitesh, Om, and Atharva, 80. Okay. So now, if I'm going to, let's say, mark their weights, suppose this is going to be, let us start from 40, 45. You have to start from 0. I hope everybody knows that. Just for your understanding, I'm telling you. So suppose if the graph, if we keep on joining the points, okay. So the highest is 64, suppose. So I think Om is 64. Okay, so I'm going to mark him, mark Abha, and also mark Hitesh, who is 60, and let us say Atharva is 55. Okay, so Atharva is, let's say, somewhere over here. So now we are trying to join this curve, which is forming our graph. Now what is the meaning of central tendency? What is our average that we have got? It is 56. Okay, so if I go and mark 56, it will lie somewhere here. Let's suppose I'll show it with a red mark. So suppose this is our average. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a line from my average point to x-axis and also to y-axis. Okay, now this is the central measure which we have got, an average, that is a central measure. So we say that this is the central tendency of this particular graph. What is the meaning of that? The average of all the weights comes out to be 55. So at point 55, we have found out the central tendency of this graph. So have you understood what is the meaning of central tendency? Midpoint, mid mark, average. Okay. Now, yesterday I was telling you about standard deviation. Huh? So now we are going to take the same example. Suppose we have got out the original central tendency is 55, but there is one more student whose weight is 54.5. Is 54.5 and 55 equal? No, there is a 0.5 difference between that. Okay, so if we say this is our central tendency, maybe the new observation that we have got is somewhere here. Okay, so if I try to draw its equivalent on x and y axis, there is a deviation from the original central tendency line. So that is called as standard deviation. समझ में आया the meaning of deviation? Deviation means original value के either it will be less than the original value or greater than the original value. So that is the deviation which I have got in their observations. Understood this part? Now let us go back to the textbook. They have given you criteria for an ideal measure of central tendency. Okay, now what is the criteria? First, it should be properly and unambiguously defined. Unambiguously means there should be no error in defining it. Okay, here right now we have found out the average to be equal to 55. It should be easy to comprehend. So from the graph, it should be easy for us to analyze. Next, it should be easy to compute. It should be based on the number of observations. So basically, it has to be based on number of observations. You are not supposed to take any observation or you're not supposed to consider any observation. जे observations आहेत तेच घ्यायची आहेत. वेगळी मनातली observations घ्यायची नाही. Okay? It should have certain desirable mathematical properties. As we have seen, mathematical property of average, and it should be least affected by the presence of extreme observation. So it should not get deflected because of the extreme observations. The central tendency should remain as it is. It should not change. Okay? So that is the meaning of central tendency. So has everybody understood what is central tendency? अथर्व परत एक्सप्लेन करायला हवंय? कळलं? ओके. नसेल कळलं तर feel free and tell me. Okay. Now arithmetic mean is given by the formula summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi upon n. Why summation? Because there are going to be x1, x2, x3 dot 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 up to xn number of people divided by total number of observations. Okay. So write down, give the heading as arithmetic mean and write down this formula. Arithmetic mean is given by x bar. As you can see over here, it is given by x bar. So that is equal to summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi upon n, where n is the number of observations. Where you can say n is the number of observations. Okay, this is the formula to find out arithmetic mean. x1, x2, x3 are the different values which the variable x assumes. So now let us go to the next point. Now, in case of a simple frequency distribution relating to an attribute, we can find out arithmetic mean by using the formula summation of fi xi upon summation fi. Please write this down. This is in case of simple frequency distribution. We are going to see an example so that it becomes more clear to you. But I want you to write down all the formulas. So arithmetic mean is given by the formula summation of xi upon n. When frequency is also there, then it will be summation of fi xi upon summation fi or n. So basically when we say summation f, so what is the meaning of that? x1 occurs for f number of times. So that gives us the frequency. So basically there are a few children having the weight same as ohm. Okay, so all those children will be counted with a weight 60 and their frequency will be counted. So if there are 5 students, then the frequency will become 5. So 5 multiplied by 60, that is fi xi. Upon capital N, that is how many number of students are there. So this is for simple frequency distribution. Now write down arithmetic mean for grouped frequency distribution. Arithmetic mean for grouped frequency distribution, that is given by the formula x bar is equal to a plus summation of fi di upon n plus c, where di is xi minus a upon c, where a is the assumed mean and c is the class length. Again I'll repeat, formula for arithmetic mean is x bar for a group frequency distribution is x bar is equal to a plus summation of fi di upon n into c, where di is nothing but xi minus a upon c, where c is the class length, a is the assumed mean. Now let us take an example which they have given over here. Following are the daily wages in rupees of a sample of 9 workers, and you have to compute the mean wage. So here this is the discrete variables which are given to us, that is x1 is given to us as 58, x2 is given to us as 62, x3 48, x4 53, x5 70, x6 52, x7 60, x8 84 and x9 is given to us as 75. So in order to calculate the mean wage, that is given by the formula x bar is equal to summation of xi upon total number of observations, which comes out to be 62.44. So this is the formula for arithmetic mean for a discrete variable. Have you understood the meaning of discrete variable? Now next example, so this was very easy, but now when frequency is given to you, so see over here you can see classes are given to you. Are they continuous classes? No. So do you need to convert them to continuous classes? Why? No need. Let us see why. Here you have to compute the mean weight of 36 BBA students. So now the classes are given to you 44 to 48. How many number of students are there? Between 44 to 48, there are 3 students. Now what do? We find out the mid value. How do we find out the mid value of this class? 44 plus 48 divided by 2. Check whether it is coming out to be 46. Okay. Now fi xi is nothing but 3 multiplied by 46. What is the value of 46? Sorry, 3 into 46? 138. Okay. In this way, all the fi xi's are calculated. Understood? Now they have found out total number of students comes out to be 36 and total number of fi xi, that is summation of fi xi, comes out to be 2211. So since this is a non-continuous but grouped frequency, we use the formula summation fi xi upon n. Easy? Okay. Because we have taken the mean here in this case. Continuous कब करना होता है? When we have to find out cumulative frequency. के लिए you have to convert it to continuous. Okay. Next. Now here if you can see 350 to 369 is the class interval and the frequency is 23. Similarly, this is the example that is given to us. So any mid value will be considered as A, which is assumed mean. Okay. So if you can see over here, in the class interval of 350 to 369, what is the frequency? 23. So they have found out the mid value of this class interval, which is 350 plus 369 upon 2, that comes out to be 259.50. Now D is calculated as xi minus assumed mean. So what they have done, they have taken the assumed mean as this. Generally, the mid value is taken as assumed mean. But if there are even number of observations, then you can choose any one. If whenever there are odd number of observations, always use the middle value or choose the middle value as your assumed mean. Okay. So this is going to be assumed mean in our case. So DI is calculated as xi. What is xi? 419.50 minus 419.50, because this is the assumed mean, divided by Class length. Class length is, how do we find out class length? 369 minus 350. How much? Will it be 20? 19? But you have to calculate 350 also, and you have to include 369 also. So when you include both the values, do you get 19 observations or 20? You have to include, right? The starting class interval has to be taken. So the class length in this case is 20. Understood? So in this way they have calculated DI. Check karo. 350, 351, 352, 353, 354, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. हो गए 20. You don't have to subtract. You have to consider 350. Okay. So class length is nothing but 20. They have found out the value of DI. And at the last, okay, so I want you to write down this example. Please write down this example. Computation of AM for grouped frequency. Okay, please write it down. Write it down. लिखना है अभी. Huh? And just find out what is FIDI and check whether the addition is total is coming out to be minus 43, all of you. Why have they taken minus over here? Because the value of DI is minus 3. And then find out the required AM by using the formula. So first give the heading as class length, class interval, frequency, mid value, DI is equal to XI minus A upon C and FIDI. You don't need to convert it to a continuous frequency. Here we are just finding out the mid value. So the class intervals will be kept as they are. No changes will be made in them. Okay. Online students, are you getting what I am trying to tell you? Have you understood the meaning of central tendency? Okay. So now as you can see over here, please write down this table. It is important. We are trying to find out arithmetic mean for grouped frequency distribution. So everybody is getting summation of FIDI as minus 43. Please check that. And then use the required formula as X bar is equal to A plus summation of FIDI upon N into C, where N is the total number of frequencies, that is 308 in our case. Check whether you are getting the same values. So today we have started with a new chapter, chapter 14, measures of central tendency. We are doing part 1 from that, and right now we are learning about arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean formula for discrete variable is given, and arithmetic mean formula for frequency is given, and then arithmetic formula for grouped frequency is also given to us. So depending upon what is given to us, we are going to find out the arithmetic mean, whether it's a discrete variable or a group frequency or normal frequency. If there are odd number of observations, take the assumed mean as the mid value. If there are even number of observations, you can take any one mean mid value of between them. Or you can also find out the arithmetic mean between those two mid values. That is also fine. Statistics is very easy if you understand it very well. Did you get the answer as 416.71? When you calculated it, did you get the answer as 416.71? Please check, everyone. Got the answer? Om? Got the answer? काय विचार? करेक्ट. ओम, हितेश तुझा टीचर नाही आहे, मी टीचर आहे, मला विचार. हितेशकडे डिग्री आहे का? नाही. सो ही कॅनॉट बी अ टीचर टिल दॅट टाइम. सो आस्क मी. विचार. हां, 20नी डिवाइड. हां, आता 20नी का डिवाइड करायचं? इथे क्लास लेंथ काय आहे? सॉरी, क्लास इंटरवल काय आहे? 350 to 369. हां, सो आपण जर कॅल्क्युलेट करत गेलो इन्क्लुडिंग 350 तर आपल्याला टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑब्झर्वेशन्स किती येतात? 20. म्हणून दॅट इज गोइंग टू बी द क्लास लेंथ. म्हणून वी आर डिवायडिंग इट बाय 20. कारण इथे जेव्हा आपण DI फाइंड आउट करतो इथे काय आहे? हा C काय आहे? क्लास लेंथ ना. क्लास लेंथ आपण कशी कॅल्क्युलेट केली? बिटवीन दीज टू क्लासेस. तुझं ह्यांचा डिफरन्स घेतलास तर तुला 19 येईल, पण यू हॅव टू ऑल्सो कन्सिडर द फर्स्ट व्हॅल्यू, म्हणून ते झालं 20. मोजून बघ. 359, सॉरी 350, 351, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So total is 20. Understood? Okay, now next problem is important. Mark it. 14.1.4. Given that mean height of a group of students is 67.45. Now tell me what is the value that is given to us over here? AM is given to us as 67.45 inches. Okay. Find out the missing frequencies. So basically these frequencies are missing. 66 to 68 is missing. 69 to 71 is missing. So basically we have to find out frequency 3 and frequency 4. Huh? Arithmetic mean आपल्याला दिलेला आहे as 67.45 in this example. What do we need to find? F3 and F4. So let us say that X denotes the height and F3 and F4 are the missing frequencies, because height आपल्याला माहिती आहे का? Height of each student 9. So that is taken as H or X. So now again the same thing. Class intervals are given to us. We are going to calculate the frequencies. Here F3 and F4 are not given to us. So when we are going to take the total, it is going to be 31 plus F3 plus F4. Mid value is found out. Mid value between the class intervals 61, 64, 67, 70 and 73. As I have told you, for odd number of observations, you have to take the mid value as the assumed mean. DI is calculated as Xi minus A upon C. Tell me what is the class length over here? 3. So Xi minus A. What is Xi? Xi in this case is 61. 61 minus 67 is how much? Minus 6 divided by 3. Minus 2. So DI is calculated as minus 2. Then they have found out Fi multiplied by DI. So 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. 18 into minus 1 is minus 18. F3 into 0 is 0. F4 into 1 is F4. So basically here F3 is 0. Now this, we know that the total number of students are how many? 100. So 31 plus F3 plus F4 is nothing but 100, or we say F3 plus F4 is equal to 69. Okay. Now x bar, that is arithmetic mean, is given to us as 67.45. Use the formula to find out C. Not C. Use the formula to find out F4, missing frequency. So have you understood this part? Okay, I want you to write from this part. Please write it down. 31 plus F3 plus F4 is equal to 100. Give the reference, example number from the textbook. 31 plus F3 plus F4 is given to us as 100. Okay, write this down. Now we will say F3 plus F4 is nothing but 100 minus 31, which comes out to be 69. So x bar, assumed mean, sorry, arithmetic mean is given to us as 67.45. Substitute in the formula to find out the value of F4. So now observe over here, this 67 is going to the right hand side. So 67.45 minus 67, that comes out to be 0.45. 0.45 into 100 will give us 45. 45 divided by 3 will give us the answer as 15. So F4 is calculated as 15 plus 12. So F4 is nothing but 27. You can substitute it in equation 1 to find out F3. Is the calculation easy to understand? That's why I'm making you write down so that you understand the calculation correctly. So the missing frequencies are 43 and 27. So F3 is 42, F4 is 27. Now we are going to study regarding properties of AM, arithmetic mean. They are very important. Properties are very favorite of ICAI. So please pay attention to all the properties. They are very, very important. Sums are asked based on the properties many a times. Applications are asked. Simple straight away sums are not asked. I hope everybody has got the values of F3 and F4. Online students, any doubt regarding that? Have you understood what is to be done? Please keep on replying so that I understand you have understood. Now, properties of AM. Finish writing? F3, F4 done? Okay. Now the first property. Please pay attention to the properties now. If all observations assumed by a variable are constants, say k, then the arithmetic mean is also k. They have given an example for this. If the height of every student in a group of 10 students is 170 centimeters, then the mean height will be what? If all the heights are 170, mean height is also going to be 170. So basically, what is the value of k over here? If all the heights are given to us as 170, the mean is also 170, what will be the value of k, which is nothing but a constant? It will be 1. 170 multiplied by 1, which will give us the answer as 170. Okay, so if all the observations assumed by a variable are constant, so basically we are multiplying by k, which is in our case 1, to get the answer as 170 centimeters. Understood? Next part. The algebraic sum of deviations of a set of observations from their arithmetic mean is 0. What is the meaning of that? Summation of xi minus x bar, which is the mean, is always equal to 0 for unclassified data, and for group frequency distribution it is given as fi summation of fi xi minus x bar which comes out to be equal to 0. So they have given us an example over here. If a variable x assumes 5 observations, first find out x bar. How will you find out x bar? 58 plus 63 plus 37 plus 45 plus 29 divided by 5, which comes out to be 46.4. Okay. Then deviation, how do we find out? Xi minus x bar. So which is our xi? First x1 is given to us as 58. 58 minus 46.4, that is 11.60. 63 minus 46.4, that is 16.60. 37 minus 46.4 is minus 9.40, and so on. Okay, so summation, that is addition of all these, comes out to be equal to 0. Understood? काय केलाय? Arithmetic mean find out केला x bar, then they have subtracted, and then since it is summation, they have added all the answers. And when you add all the answers together, their algebraic sum comes out to be equal to 0. समझला है? Next, AM is affected due to change of origin or scale, which implies that if the original variable x is changed to another variable y by effecting a change of origin, say a, and a scale, say b, of x, that is, see, if the equation is given to us as y is equal to a plus bx, then arithmetic mean is given by y bar is equal to a plus bx bar. That is, mean of y is equal to a plus b into mean of x. So here they have given us an example. Suppose there are two variables x and y. Okay, and the equation is given to us as 2x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. Also, the mean is given to us as x bar is given to us as 15. Then you have to find out the arithmetic mean of y. So how do we find out? Y bar is equal to, formula is y bar is equal to a. What is the value of a in this case? Is it minus 7? See, 2x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. I'll show you. 2x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. The equation is y is equal to ax plus b. So now what I'm going to do? This equation, I'm going to keep 3y on the left hand side. Take all others to the right hand side. So I'm going to write it down like this. So what is our value of a? Minus 2. What is the value of b? Minus 7. So the same is applied over here. Okay. Now x bar is given to us 15. So substitute it. Minus 7 minus 2 into 15 upon 3. Answer comes out to be minus 12.33. Easy? And the fourth. Now this is important again. If there are two groups containing n1 and n2 observations, and x1 bar and x2 bar are the respective arithmetic mean, then the combined arithmetic mean x bar is given by the formula n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar upon n1 plus n2. So let us take an example for this. Here they have given us the mean salary for a group of 40 female workers is 5,200, and that for a group of 60 male workers is 6,800 per month. What is the combined mean salary? That is the question. Okay. Now tell me, what is N1 given to us as? 40 number of female workers. N2 is given to us as male workers, which is 60. X1 bar is given to us as 5,200. X2 bar is given to us as 6,800. Okay. So combined mean x bar is calculated as N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar upon N1 plus N2 using this property. Understood? Pakka. Now we will directly go to the exercise and solve all questions related to arithmetic mean. And when it is fresh in the mind, then it is easier for you to understand and apply. This is a big chapter. A lot of things have to be taken. I think this chapter will require 1 week's time, aram se. Yes. These questions we can't do. Let us directly go to set B. These questions we will do after we finish everything. Set B. First we can do, second we cannot do. First we can do, 10th we can do. Please mark. First, 10th. From set B, please mark in the textbook. First, 10th. Marked. 10th. 17. 5th one you can solve. 5th from set C. That's it. So now let us solve the first one from set B. Now see, I have explained you everything. Okay. Now I want you to tell me what is to be done. First question is, if there are 3 observations, 15, 20, 25, then the sum of deviation of observations for their AM is. So what do we have to find out in this? First, find out the arithmetic mean x bar. Write down x bar is equal to 15 plus 20 plus 25 divided by 3. That comes out to be, first write down x bar. Wait, we will solve. Wait, the first question from set B we are doing. Tell me what are the x1, x2, x3. 15. Okay, what is x bar? 15 plus 20 plus 25 divided by 3. That comes out to be 2020. Now what they have told us to find out? Read the question. Yes, Payal? Palak? What is that? Why? So, because she has directly applied the property summation of xi minus x bar comes out to be equal to, so answer should be option. Understood? First question is option A. Next, 7th question. 17th, right? No, 10th. 10th. 5th nahi hai. We cannot do 5th. In 10th, if there are 2 groups containing 30 and 20 observations having 50 and 60 as the arithmetic mean, then the combined mean is given by the formula x is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar upon n1 plus n2. We are solving the 10th one. Answer is, this is the formula. So 30 into 50 plus 60 into 20. So N1 is, what is N1? N1 is 30, N2 is 20, X1 bar is 50, X2 bar is 60. Okay, so 30 into 50 plus 20 into 60. Upon N1 plus N2 is 50, 30 plus 20, correct? Option C is the correct option for the 10th one. 54 is the answer. Option C for the 10th one. Now let us go to, from set C, mean and mode is there. Second we can do, we can find out mean. Set B ka, if the relationship between two variables u and v are given by 2u plus v plus 7 equal to 0, and if the am of u is 10, then find out the am of v. Which property are we going to use for this? Property number on page number, third property on page number 14.7. Use the third property on textbook page number 14.7 and tell me the answer of the 17th question. So v can be written as minus 7 minus 2u. Then, Hitesh, what we are going to do after this? U is given to us as 10. हाँ, put कर दो. है value minus 27. Option C. For the 17th question, option C is the correct answer. Let us go to set C. In set C, can we do the second one? ये वाला. So now from this data, how will you form the table? Can you tell me? The wage group is taken on the left hand side, that is the class interval. First, form a table. Set C, fifth question. Set C, fifth. First is the class interval 55 to, what is given? 50 to 55. 50 to 55. Next is 55 to 60. So 60 to 65. 65 to 70. 70 to 75. Next, what can be done? Now, can anybody tell me the employer pays a bonus of 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. What is this given to us as? Huh? What is it given to us as? Bolna, even if it is wrong, it's fine. ओव्हर कॉन्फिडन्स मत रखना. हां, येस अथर्व, काय म्हणला सांग. फ्रिक्वेन्सी आहे is 100, 200, 300, 400. Harshavardhan, is it frequency that is given to us? Then, okay. Okay. See, now tell me how many lie in the class interval of 50 to 55? 1, 2, 3, 4. So इसकी frequency 4 है. Correct? Next. Find out how many lie between 55 to 60. So 1. Now an important thing. 55 can you consider in both? So where can you consider 55? In 50 to 55. In 55 to 60, lower limit is 55. So can you consider 55 again? No, you cannot. So when you try to find out the frequencies from 55 to 60, we are not going to consider 55. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 can be considered. Okay? So now tell me the frequency. Huh? 5 total. Okay. Now tell me how much is 60 to 65? So 61 you have to consider, huh? 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. 6. Next. 65 to 70, do not consider 65, 66 and above. I am not calculating, I am telling you to find it out. 3? Are they 3? Okay. And then last 70 to 75? No, 71 to 75. (71 to 75, na? We don't consider the lower limit, we consider the upper limit only. Lower limit is not considered. So tell me, 70 to 75? Huh? 2? Now calculate the total frequency. So this is N, na? That comes out to be. Now next column will be of mid value. How will you find out the mid value? Everybody knows. Mid value. 50 plus 55 upon 2. What is the mid value? Next. Next. Huh? Next. And the last one is 70 point. Okay. Then next which column? DI. So how do we do that? DI is given as by the formula. Tell me the formula. Which will be the assumed mean? This is our assumed mean. Correct? This is our A. So what is the formula? Arey Sanga, please. I want you to answer. Uh, 52.5 upon why? Because 6 is the class length. Chalo, calculate karo and tell me this table, please. Huh? Correct. That's a good observation. Huh? Here 50 to 55 is the first class interval. 55 to 60 hai. Okay. So do we take in that particular thing? No. We will take it in the first class itself. So first class will have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So what is the class length? नहीं. नहीं. 5 will be the class length. So chalo, do it and tell me what is the answer. क्या हुआ? Tell me what is the value of di. Then we will find out fi di. Then add them to get the answer. -2 आया. यहाँ पे I will write it as -2. Next. Next will be 57.5 minus 62.5 upon 5. Answer is -1. Next. 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 So now tell me 4 into -2 is -8. 5 into -1 is -5. 0, 3, 4. Add FIDI. Find out summation of FIDI. So -8, -5 plus 3 plus 4. So 7. -8 plus 7 is -1. -1 minus 5 is -6. Correct? Now after this step, what we need to do? Formula. Tell me the formula. Which formula should we use? Huh? FIDI upon? Huh? So what is our assumed mean? 62.5. What is summation FIDI? So -6 upon 20 into 5. So -6 into 20 upon 5 would give us find out the LCM. Tell me the final answer. No LCM. Calculator. Tell me on the calculator what is x bar. 62.5 into 4 minus 6. What is summation FIDI? -6. तो वो अप्लाई होगा ना. हाँ, क्या है आंसर? अरे आंसर बताओ, चलो जल्दी जल्दी. नहीं आ रहा है आंसर. हाँ, नहीं, but the answer is not coming, right? Average bonus. So find out average of 100 plus 200 plus 300 plus 400 plus 500 upon 5. What is the answer? And how much is 300 minus 64, no? काय आलं आपलं? Is the answer 250? That is the answer given. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. We have followed the method correctly. See, up till now, हाँ बोलो बोलो. तो क्या आता है आंसर फिर? नहीं 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 नहीं, वैसे नहीं है. आई थिंक वी हैव मेड अ मिस्टेक related to the class interval only. हाँ. वो क्या आया है? वेट. कहाँ पे? हाँ ये 4 है, so you should take it as 400. 400. आ रहा है क्या आंसर? चेक. नहीं आएगा. नहीं आएगा. You have to use this method only. समझ में आया पर वैसे नहीं है. I understood what he wants to say. Which is this exercise number? मुझे तो लग रहा है कि ये वो क्लास लेंथ की कुछ गड़बड़ है. Just a minute, let me check. नहीं, क्या किया है? टेल मी योर. म्हणजे सी what can be done is, I agree to what he is saying, but now what is the frequency? 4. Each and every person is getting 100 as the wage, so we can do 4 into 100 as 400. Here you can multiply and find out, that is fine. Can we do it like this? What do you think? 4 number of people. Each one is getting 100 as bonus. So 4 into 100 is 400. Huh? Huh. Now tell me for this. It was 5. So 5 into, this is 200. No. We'll find out. Wait. Because if you see in all the examples, the class interval is different only. See, here it was 350 to 369. So next was 370. हाँ, that was not included. अभी यहाँ पे that is the problem. उसकी वजह से everywhere they have taken the sum like that only. Which frequency? Four into 100, that is 400. Second is 5 into how much? 5 into 40. Frequency क्या आई थी हमारी? 5. So 5 multiplied by what? बोनस क्या है बोनस? हाँ, why not 56? Wait, what I can do is I will check and I will let you know. Wait, don't get confused. Don't follow chat GPT, please. Huh? Don't follow chat GPT. Bahina, something is wrong. I think it is wrong related to class interval itself. No other thing I can check. I'll have to check this. I'll check and let you know. Instead of creating confusion, we will do this again. Okay, next time. Give me some time. I will find out the error and tell you. Okay. I think we'll move to the next part now. Median and partition values. I will tell you the answer. Don't worry. यहाँ पे cumulative frequency है, so now the class lengths have to change. Wait, let me see over here what they have done. इसीलिए we will not create confusion. Stop here. Let us stop here. I'm going to tell you the same problem again next week. Don't worry. I will tell you the solution. Everything will be told by me. Don't worry. Now, give the heading as median partition values, please. Median partition values. Median is defined as, please write down, median is defined as the middlemost value when observations are arranged either in ascending order or descending order of magnitude. Write this down. Median for a given set of observations is defined as the middlemost value when observations are arranged either in ascending order or in descending order of magnitude. Either in ascending order or descending order of magnitude. So whenever we have to find out the mean, first thing that you need to do is arrange the observations in ascending order and then find out the mean. So they have given us the marks of 7 students are given to us as 72, 85, 56, 80, 65 and 52 and 68. So in order to find out the mean, They have arranged all this in ascending order. So 52 is the first one, 56, 65, 68, 72, 80 and 85. So fourth term, that is 68. This is the mid value. Okay. So that is nothing but our median. So what they have done, they have arranged the observations in ascending order and taken the middlemost value, which comes out to be 68. Have you understood how to find out median? Yes. काय करायचं अथर्व? ऑब्झर्वेशन्स दिली आहेत आपल्याला. हां, असेंडिंग ऑर्डर म्हणजे काय? स्मॉल टू बिग अरेंज करायचं आणि मिडल नंबर जो आहे, बिकॉज दीज आर ऑड नंबर ऑफ ऑब्झर्वेशन्स, टेक द मिडल मोस्ट नंबर विच इज नथिंग बट 68. अंडरस्टूड? Now when there are even number of observations, what you need to do? You have to first arrange in ascending order as they have done over here. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 observations are there. So which are the middlemost values? 96 and 100. So now they have taken an arithmetic mean of 96 and 100. Means they have taken the average, which comes out to be 98. Understood? For even number of observations. And in a grouped frequency distribution, we find a median from cumulative frequency distribution of the variable under consideration. Please write down this formula. For grouped frequency, give the heading as for grouped frequency, formula is m is equal to L1 plus n by 2 minus NL upon NU minus NL into C. This is the formula where L1 is the lower class boundary of the median class which contains the median. N is the total frequency. NL is less than cumulative frequency corresponding to L1, that is pre-median class. NU is less than cumulative frequency corresponding to L2 post-median class. L2 is the upper class boundary of the median class, and the class length C is calculated as L2 minus L1. Write down all these parameters, please. After you write down the formula, write down everything. What is L1, N, NL, NU, L2 and C. So we know that for ungrouped classes, what we need to do is we need to find out the median by first arranging the numbers in ascending form, and if there are odd number of values, take the middlemost value. If there are even number of values, find out the average of the middle two values. For grouped frequency, you will have to use this formula, and now you have to consider cumulative frequency in this case. Compute the median of distribution as, okay. So now see, class boundaries were given to us. Okay, so this is the table that is given to us. Suppose the class boundaries, we have written down all the class boundaries. Then less than cumulative frequencies are also, let us say, given to us. Okay, if this is the case, this is the table that is given to us. So from this table, we have to find out the median for the grouped class. Okay, now can you tell me why they have taken L1 as 409.50 and L2 as 429.50? Because there are even number of observations. So they have taken the middle two values. So L1 is 409.5, L2 is 429.5. Similarly, corresponding NL and NU are also taken, frequencies. Okay. Now, total number of observation, that is capital N, comes out to be 308. Cumulative frequency ka last column, last row. So n by 2 is nothing but 308 upon 2, that is 154. Okay. So this lies between two cumulative frequencies, 119 and 201. Why? Because 119 is our NL, 201 is our NU. Now C is calculated as L2 minus L1. So 429.5 minus 409.5, which comes out to be 20. Have you understood this part? Now median is calculated as, what is the formula? L1. So this is our L1 plus n by 2 minus L1. Correct? Upon what is 201 and 119? NU minus NL into C, which is nothing but 20. So by using this formula, they have found out the answer. Easy to understand how to find out the median for grouped frequency. Understood? Let us move to the next question. Find the missing frequency from the following data, given that the median mark is 23. Okay. So median is given to us as 23. F3 we don't know. We have to find out F3. So what they have done? Marks are taken as 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Even number of observations. L1 is 20, L2 is 30. Less than cumulative frequency, 0, 5, 13 NL. So this is considered as NL because this is L1. This is NU because this is L2. 13 plus F3, 19 plus F3 and 22 plus F3. Have you understood how they have calculated the cumulative frequency? Any doubt in that? अथर्व कळलंय कसं आलं? पहिले मार्क 0 होता. हां, मग नेक्स्ट 10 वाला कोण होतं? 5 होतं. So 0 plus 5 is how much? 5. Next is 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is how much? 13. 13 plus F3. Then 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus F3. What is 6 plus 8 plus 5? 19 plus F3. And then it was 22 plus F3. Have you understood this cumulative frequency, how they have calculated? So now use the formula. They have used the formula. We have to find out F3. Solve the equation to find out the missing frequency as 10. Any doubt in this? So now here, if you observe at the marking scheme given to you, 0 to 10 is there and next is again 10 to 20. So they have considered the lower boundaries of everything. 0, 10, 20, 30 and 40. Understood that point? Now give the heading as properties of median. We can take a break of 5 minutes if you want. 5 minutes ka break and then we'll continue. Okay, this is the fifth sum which we were doing. I got the answer. Can I explain? Thank you. So 50 to 55 is the class interval. Frequencies कौन से we have to include in this? 50, 50 and 3. Is it visible? It's not. Online students, it's not visible. Okay. Now here, as you can see, CI 50 to 55, frequencies 3, all these are included. So if you observe, 55 is included in the next interval. What were we doing? How did we calculate? That was the mistake. I told you, for class length, there is some mistake. So now, always remember. What will you remember? Class interval is 50 to 55. Should you consider 55 in this? No. 55 has to be considered in the next class interval. 55 to 60. So here, I have written down the frequencies also which they have given. We are doing from set C, example number 5. The answer which we did not get before, I am telling you, I am explaining you that sum. As you can see, Fi is here 3. Then 55 to 60, how many are there? 55, 57, 58, 58, 59. Similarly, 6 are there in 60 to 65. So should you consider 65 in this? No. Should you consider 55 in the next one? So basically, bigger boundary. What you can say? Upper class. You have to consider upper class and not the lower class. Understood? Till here everybody is understood. Now, so now Xi was given to us as 100. Then it is 200, 300, 400 and 500. Okay. Now Fi Xi we have calculated. 3 into 100 is 300, 5 into 200 is 1000 and so on. Tell me what is summation of Fi Xi? 5000. So what is our formula of X bar? Summation Fi Xi upon N. What is the value of N? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upon summation F. Okay. That is capital N. That is capital N. Which is nothing but capital N. So what is summation F? 20. So that is 5700. This total comes out to be summation F, which is nothing but this is not visible over here. So see, check this. This is summation Fi which comes out to be 20, which is our N. So 5700 divided by, answer is 285, option C. Correct? Understood? Okay? Good. Now I am happy. Let us do the next. Properties of median. नाही तर हितेश मला काय म्हणणार, मॅमना काही येत नाही. हितेश लगेच जज करायला मोकळा मॅमना. हो ना हितेश? Okay. Chala, properties of a median. Let us do the properties and then we'll stop here for today. First property. Hitesh is a very helpful person. हर्षवर्धन, क्या जोक था? मुझे भी बताओ. Tell me, what was the joke? If X and Y are two very, एकदा ना मी असं करणारच आहे. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to ask each one of you to explain a concept to me. And then I'm going to laugh at you. Like you do. Okay? If X and Y are two variables, challenge accepted? Okay, done. Y is equal to A plus BX for any two constants. We can do this on 1st of July. वो तो होगा ही. Okay, if x and y are two variables to be related, y equal to a plus bx for any two constants a and b, then median, y of median is given as a plus bx of median. So again take the same example, 2x minus 5y is equal to 10 is the equation given to us. Huh? Convert everything in terms of y. So I can write down 5y as 2x minus 10. Is it correct? Can I take 5y as 2x minus 10? Now, median of x is given to us as, if say it is given to us as 16. So what they have done over here, how did they get this? Y is equal to minus 2 plus 0.40x. What they have done over here? Multiplied by. x की वैल्यू क्या है? Mean of x is 16. हाँ. Y is equal to a plus bx if we take. हाँ. Okay. I'll explain. 2x minus 5y is equal to 10 is given to us. Wait. 2x minus 5y minus 10, na? So that is equal to, if I take it as 10. So if I convert everything in terms of y, correct? So y is equal to a plus bx. What is our a? Minus 2 plus bx. What is 2 by 5? 0.4. What is median की value given to us as? 16. हाँ हाँ. Minus 2 by minus 5, so it will become plus 0.4. Thank you. Yes. Huh? So minus 0.4 into 16 is how much? Plus 0.4. 0.4 into 16. 6.4 minus 2. So got the same answer, everyone? Now this is the first property. Second property, for a set of observations, the sum of absolute deviations is minimum when deviations are taken from the median. So that means summation of xi minus a is minimum if we choose a as the median. So here the summation does not come to be equal to 0. What is the meaning of this? Can anybody tell me? Summation of absolute bracket xi minus a. What is the meaning of that? You have to take just the value and not the sign. Absolute value. Suppose if value of xi is 10, and value of a is 40. What is 10 minus 40? Minus 30. So when you take it inside a absolute value bracket, you have to just take the value 30, not the sign. Absolute determinant. Modulus. Okay, so understood this part. So we will do this part also. 15 minutes are remaining. Let us do. Come on. Median wala sums. Tomorrow? Tomorrow is Sunday. Okay, so we will continue next week then. We'll stop here for today. Bye bye. Online students, any doubts? Have you understood? हाँ, शो देखना है. So what are